Hello and welcome back to ET Studio at More Engages Growth Summit in association with ET Brand Equity. I am with Mr. Indraneel Pandit, who is the CDO of Federal Bank. A very warm welcome, sir.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me here.
So, Indraneel, walk us through your regular day when you are thinking data points and AI generation.
So, the data points, etc., the digital things actually have to talk to the real customer, and that's the philosophy we have at Federal Bank. As I always say, the most critical part of our digital journey, and you asked me outside, how do we do things differently from other banks? We pride ourselves in being digital at the fore and human at the core, and that's something we strongly believe in. What this really means is that all our experiences, whether they are digital or physical or phygital, are designed with the customer in mind, number one. That's the first human in the equation. And then the second human in the equation is the person in the bank. In today's day and age, it's very tempting and very commonly seen that many organizations pride themselves on fully digital journeys. Honestly, I think banking is the business of trust. It has always been the business of trust, is the business of trust, and will be the business of trust. And it's very important that a human being interacts with another human being somewhere along the journey, or at least has the option of interacting with another human being. That's something we take care of. Data points are something that, as a bank, come to us. We are a universal bank. We are a significantly large universal bank. We are a pan-India universal bank. So a lot of data keeps coming to us. We have the platforms. We have the tools that are required to translate them into actionable insights. And those are things that it's my job. And you ask me what a typical day looks like in my life. It's kind of complicated because then my job is actually to translate those data points into actionable insights, which actually add value to the customer's life.
So while you've spoken about the pros, I would also want to understand the bottleneck or the challenges when it comes to using AI, especially when it comes to addressing data or CX.
Okay. AI is, contrary to what most of us would believe, AI is a pretty old animal. Generative AI is something which is new, and most people today, I think, confuse generative AI with AI. AI is very old, and that's something which I think especially we have been using quite a lot of. Generative AI is a relatively new animal. It is still untested. It's still kind of a black box while people are now understanding it. We are cautious in our use of generative AI. We are doing several pilots, POCs with it. Ultimately, we are very conscious of the fact that it is the customer's data that we have a fiduciary responsibility to protect. And we don't want to do anything which kind of exposes that data to undesirable environment. Hence, generative AI is something we are working aggressively on use cases which make sense for the bank as well as for the user while protecting their privacy. AI is something that, yes, we have been using a lot of, and that's something I think I spoke about earlier on the session outside, is that how do you actually we have a data analytics team. We use digital analytic tools. So if you open our app, which is Fed Mobile, you will get insights or you will get nudges at relevant points, which are designed with a view to make your journey more meaningful. We spoke about an example outside where, if you are doing X, then, the app, and if you fail at doing that X task, then the app will give you a notification saying, have you forgotten to do this? So yes, we are using data that we are getting, and we get data from multiple touch points, from our digital channels, from our branches, and we use that at a central engine along with our data analytics team and the digital tools at our disposal to bring you. Because for us, technology is the best when it's invisible. We don't want our customers to be burdened by what is happening in the backend. That's what, again, my job is.
While you're using multiple channels to communicate, how do you maintain that there is a seamless and a common narrative that is gone to all of them?
Okay. So the answer surprisingly lies in two levels. One is the digital, and it's very tempting and easy to say we have a integrated data management platform, and we have a lake house, and we have an omni-channel experience. Yes, all of that, yes, is very important. The very important thing also, which I'd like to highlight again, and again, people will ask me why I keep talking about this in a digital forum, where people expect to hear about the latest technology. It is a human element. Yeah. It is about the philosophy and the culture that is embodied in the DNA of every federal. Again, it has been drilled into us that the customer, a lot of people say the customer is first and customer is the center of all experiences. But at federal, you will actually experience that. So you will never have a situation where you had a bad experience, or you had a bad experience which went unanswered, or you are routed through an IVR endlessly, and then at the end of it saying you've not selected the right option, thank you, the call is ended. So I think the answer really lies at two levels. One is, what philosophy do you have as a bank, and then the second is, how do you translate it into a digital reality.
So all in all, I would like to believe that when it comes to data and customer experience, all in all, it is that how you capitalize and give them a feeling of the feel-good factor. So thank you so much for your time, sir.